Welcome back, coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving deep into a fascinating and incredibly rare piece of American numismatic history, the 1980p mint mark Washington quarter dollar. This coin isn't just a regular quarter, it's a collector's dream and a true testament to the thrill of discovering rare coins. Believe it or not, this particular coin has a current market value of $73,836, which makes it one of the most sought-after quarters in the collecting world. So if you've ever wondered how a seemingly ordinary coin can turn into a fortune, stick around because we're exploring every detail, from its history and minting secrets to how collectors identify its value today. Let's start with the history of the Washington quarter itself, because to truly appreciate the 1980p mint mark coin, we need to understand where it comes from. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932, designed by John Flanagan to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Flanagan's design captured the stoic dignity of Washington's profile on the obverse, while the reverse featured an eagle with outstretched wings, symbolizing strength and freedom. Over the decades, this design became a staple in everyday American currency, but not all quarters are created equal. While billions of Washington quarters have circulated, only a rare few, like our 1980p mint mark coin, have qualities that make them truly extraordinary. Now, focusing on the 1980p mint mark quarter specifically, it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which is represented by the P mint mark. What makes this coin stand out isn't just the mint mark itself. After all, thousands of coins were produced that year, but rather its exceptional condition, rarity, and certain subtle characteristics that collectors look for. You see, when it comes to valuable coins, the slightest variation can make a monumental difference in value. Things like die errors, planchet inconsistencies, and the coin's grade from professional grading services can turn an ordinary quarter into a rare treasure worth tens of thousands of dollars. So how do you identify a 1980p mint mark Washington quarter of this caliber? First, you'll want to examine the coin's obverse closely. Notice the sharpness of George Washington's profile. Every detail in the hair, the facial features, and the rim should be crisp and well-defined. Collectors often pay close attention to the lettering and date, because any doubling, misalignment, or irregularities can indicate an error coin, which significantly increases its value. On the reverse side, check the eagle and surrounding text. An eagle with sharp feathers and no signs of wear is indicative of a high-grade coin. Keep in mind that even slight imperfections or toning can affect the market value dramatically. For instance, a coin graded as MS-65 or higher by the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can command a premium price, sometimes reaching that $73,836 mark we mentioned earlier. But rarity isn't just about perfection, it's also about survivability. Many 1980p quarters have been circulated and worn over time, making pristine examples extremely rare. Think about it. These coins have been handled, used in everyday transactions, and sometimes even lost or destroyed over the last 4 decades. Finding one in near mint condition is like discovering a needle in a haystack, and that rarity is exactly what drives their market value. Now let's talk a little about the market trends for rare Washington quarters. Coin collecting isn't just a hobby. For many, it's an investment. Over the past decade, we've seen the value of high-grade quarters steadily increase, fueled by a growing community of collectors and investors who recognize the historical significance and limited supply of certain coins. The 1980p mint mark quarter, with its exceptional grade and rarity, has consistently attracted attention at auctions and private sales. In some cases, collectors are willing to pay tens of thousands of dollars to add one to their collection, not just for its value today but for its potential appreciation in the future. It's also important to mention that provenance matters. Coins that have been previously certified, displayed, or sold by reputable dealers often carry a higher premium because buyers can trust their authenticity and grade. In fact, many high-value quarters are accompanied by detailed documentation, including professional photographs, certification papers, and sometimes even a history of previous ownership. If you're thinking about investing in or selling a coin like the 1980p mint mark quarter, These records can make a huge difference in how much a collector is willing to pay. Let's shift gears a bit and talk about some tips for collectors who want to find rare quarters like this one. First, always start with reputable sources. Coin shops, certified auctions, and well-known online marketplaces are generally safer than buying from random sellers, especially for high-value coins. Second, pay attention to grading. Learning how to spot uncirculated coins and understanding the grading scale from MS60 to MS70 will help you evaluate a coin's potential value before you invest. Third, consider coin preservation. Even if you own a high-grade coin, improper storage can reduce its value over time. Use acid-free holders, avoid touching the coin with bare hands, and store it in a controlled environment away from heat and moisture. These small precautions can mean the difference between a $5,000 coin and a $73,836 coin. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly makes the 1980p Mint Mark Washington quarter worth over $73,000 today? Well, it's a combination of factors: rarity, condition, historical significance, and market demand. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for coins that are not only visually appealing but also historically meaningful. This particular quarter represents a moment in time, a year of economic shifts, cultural milestones, and ongoing evolution in U.S. coinage. Owning such a coin isn't just about financial value, it's about holding a piece of history in your hands. Another fascinating aspect to consider is the potential for error coins. While the 1980p quarter is already highly valuable in pristine condition, a minting error, such as a doubled die or misaligned strike, could increase its value exponentially. Collectors love error coins because they're unique and tell a story about the minting process, which is often overlooked in standard coin production. Even subtle anomalies can turn a valuable coin into a near-priceless collectible. For those of you who are aspiring collectors or just curious about rare coins, understanding the market is key. Prices can fluctuate based on trends, auctions, and collector interest. Watching sales on platforms like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, or certified dealer networks can give you insight into how coins like the 1980p Mint Mark quarter are performing. You might be surprised at how quickly a coin can increase in value, especially if it's in exceptional condition and certified by a trusted grading service. We can't talk about rare coins without discussing the joy and thrill of discovery. Imagine sifting through rolls of quarters, perhaps at a local bank or estate sale, and suddenly spotting a coin that catches your eye. That moment, the excitement of knowing you've found something truly rare, is what draws millions of collectors around the world to hunt for coins. And sometimes, that rare discovery can change your life, just like it has for collectors who have sold or purchased coins like the 1980p Mint Mark Washington quarter for record-breaking amounts. As we approach the final part of our discussion, it's important to reflect on the larger significance of coins like this one. Beyond their monetary value, coins are a window into our history, culture, and economy. They tell stories about the era they were minted, the people who used them, and the craftsmanship involved in their production. A coin like the 1980p Mint Mark quarter isn't just a collectible, it's a tangible piece of American heritage, preserved for generations to come. Finally, whether you're a seasoned collector, an aspiring numismatist, or just someone fascinated by rare coins, the 1980p Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar represents the perfect intersection of history, rarity, and investment potential. From the sharp details of Washington's profile to the careful craftsmanship of the Philadelphia Mint, this coin is a testament to the allure of numismatics and the excitement of uncovering rare treasures. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into one of the most extraordinary quarters in the world. If you enjoyed this journey, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights into rare coins, their history, and the market trends that make them valuable. And remember, the thrill of coin collecting isn't just about money, it's about preserving history, discovering hidden treasures, and connecting with a community that shares your passion for the fascinating world of coins. Welcome back, everyone! Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating pieces of American coin history, the 1981 Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar. Now, this isn't just any quarter you might find in your pocket or change jar. This specific coin has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, and its current market value is an astonishing $55,647. That's right, over $55,000 for a coin that, at first glance, might look just like the ones you've been using every day. Before we get into what makes this 1981 D Washington quarter so special, let's take a step back and look at the history of the Washington quarter itself. The Washington quarter was first issued in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Its design, created by John Flanagan, has endured with some modifications through the decades. The obverse features a dignified profile of George Washington, while the reverse originally showcased an eagle with outstretched wings. Over time, this coin has become one of the most widely circulated coins in U.S. history, but despite its prevalence, certain mint marks, errors, and conditions have created coins of incredible rarity and value, like the one we're examining today. So, what sets the 1981 D mint mark quarter apart from the countless other quarters minted in the same year? First, we need to understand the D mint mark. The D indicates that this quarter was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the United States' key production facilities for coins. While the Denver Mint produced a high volume of coins, the 1981 D quarter in question is part of a very small subset of coins that have survived in exceptional condition or carry unique characteristics that make it extremely desirable for collectors. One of the primary factors influencing this quarter's value is its condition and grading. In the world of coin collecting, grading is everything. Coins are meticulously evaluated on a scale ranging from pure to mint state 70, commonly referred to as MS-70. An MS-70 coin is considered perfect, showing no signs of wear, blemishes, or flaws under 5x magnification. The 1981 D Washington quarter that's valued at $55,647 likely falls into the MS-65 to MS-67 range, possibly higher. Coins of this caliber are rarely found in circulation because the vast majority of coins from 1981 have seen some degree of wear. Beyond the condition, collectors are also drawn to the coin's rarity in circulation. While millions of quarters were minted in 1981, only a fraction retained the sharp, pristine detail that elevates their value to such heights. This rarity creates a strong demand among collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for an opportunity to own a coin of such historical significance and aesthetic perfection. Now, let's talk about what makes a collector decide to invest in this coin rather than another year or mint mark. One key element is historical context. The early 1980s were a transitional period for U.S. coinage. Economic shifts, changes in metal composition, and the rise of coin collecting as a serious hobby all played a role in creating conditions where certain coins became much more desirable. The 1981 D quarter, especially in top-tier condition, captures a snapshot of this period in U.S. history. For collectors, holding a coin like this is not just about monetary value, it's about owning a piece of history, a tangible connection to the past. Another point to consider is the market trend for rare Washington quarters. Over the last decade, demand for well-preserved coins from the late 20th century has increased significantly. As collectors seek coins with low mintages or exceptional preservation, coins like the 1981 D quarter see their market value rise. Auction records show that collectors are willing to pay premiums for coins that meet the high standards of grading and show the quality expected of a collector's item. It's this combination of scarcity, historical context, and condition that pushes the value into the tens of thousands. Now, if you're wondering how to identify a 1981 D Washington quarter with this kind of potential, there are several factors to pay close attention to. First, examine the strike quality. Coins with sharp details, clear lettering, and well-defined features are significantly more valuable. Look closely at George Washington's hair, the eagle's feathers, and the rim of the coin. Any signs of wear or flattening can affect the grade. Second, check the luster. A coin with original mint luster, which gives it a shiny, reflective appearance, can command a much higher price. Third, consider toning and color. While some natural toning can add character and value, coins that appear dull, scratched, or discolored usually see lower prices. It's also worth noting that some 1981 D quarters may have minor errors or die variations that can further enhance their collectability. For instance, small die cracks, doubled dies, or off-center strikes can turn an otherwise ordinary quarter into a rare collector's gem. These features are not always obvious to the untrained eye, which is why serious collectors often rely on professional grading services to authenticate and grade their coins. Companies like PCGS and NGC have become trusted names in this field, providing detailed analysis that helps buyers and sellers establish the true value of a coin. Now, let's shift gears for a moment and consider the investment potential of owning a coin like this. While not every quarter will appreciate dramatically over time, rare coins in exceptional condition have historically shown strong long-term value. For someone considering diversifying their portfolio beyond traditional stocks or real estate, investing in high-quality coins offers an alternative that combines tangible assets with historical and aesthetic appeal. The 1981 D Washington quarter is a prime example of a coin that has outpaced the value of ordinary quarters and continues to attract serious buyers from around the world. For those of you who are coin enthusiasts or collectors, this quarter also represents a fascinating educational opportunity. Studying a coin like the 1981 D in detail teaches you about minting processes, the importance of preservation, and the ways in which collectors assign value. It can also inspire a deeper appreciation for the history and artistry of U.S. coinage, from the meticulous design of George Washington's profile to the craftsmanship of the eagle on the reverse. So, if you're lucky enough to have a 1981 D Washington quarter in your collection, or if you happen to come across one in circulation, it's crucial to handle it with care. Avoid cleaning it with abrasive materials. Always store it in a protective holder, and consider having it professionally graded to fully understand its value. Coins like this aren't just currency, they're pieces of history, and treating them with respect ensures that their value is preserved for future generations. To wrap things up, the 1981 D Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar is more than just a coin. It's a story of history, rarity, and meticulous craftsmanship. Its current market value of $55,647 reflects not only its scarcity and condition but also the passion of collectors who recognize its importance. Whether you're an experienced collector or just starting out, learning about coins like this opens a window into a fascinating world where history, art, and investment intersect. And remember, while finding a coin like this in your pocket change might be rare, the excitement of searching, learning, and discovering treasures in coin collecting is something anyone can enjoy. It's a hobby that combines patience, knowledge, and a keen eye for detail, qualities that can turn even ordinary coins into extraordinary finds. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history and value of the 1981 D Washington quarter dollar. Keep exploring, keep collecting, and who knows? The next rare coin you find might just be the one that changes your life forever. Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and valuable quarters in modern American coinage history, the 1993 P Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors worldwide and currently holds an astonishing market value of $95,670. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist, a casual collector, or someone curious about the hidden treasures in your change jar, this video is going to take you on a journey through history, rarity, and the fascinating world of coin collecting. Now, let's start by talking about the Washington quarter itself. The Washington quarter was first minted in 1932, introduced to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The original design, created by John Flanagan, features the iconic portrait of George Washington on the obverse and an eagle with outstretched wings on the reverse. This coin was immediately embraced by the public for both its aesthetic appeal and its role in honoring one of America's most revered founding fathers. Over the decades, the Washington quarter has gone through several design changes, primarily on the reverse side, including the State Quarters program, the America the Beautiful series, and others. The 1993 P Mint Mark Washington quarter is part of the traditional series before the State Quarters era began in 1999. The P Mint mark signifies that this coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which is historically one of the oldest mints in the United States, operating continuously since 1792. Philadelphia has been responsible for producing billions of coins over the years, yet the 1993 P quarter has become incredibly sought after, and that's what makes it so special. So, why exactly is this 1993 P quarter so valuable? On the surface, it looks just like any other quarter from the early 1990s. But the real magic lies in its rarity, condition, and unique characteristics. Unlike standard quarters, which are produced in massive numbers, a small batch of these coins were either misstruck, specially preserved, or have survived in pristine, uncirculated condition, making them extremely rare in the numismatic world. Many collectors spend years searching for coins in gem mint condition, often graded at MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC, and the 1993 P quarter in such a state is considered a true prize. Let's take a moment to talk about the concept of coin grading, because it's absolutely essential to understanding why some coins are worth tens of thousands of dollars while others, seemingly identical, remain at face value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, flawless coin with no marks, scratches, or wear. For the 1993 P quarter, coins in MS65 or MS66 condition already attract serious collector interest, but those in MS67, MS68, or higher can command astronomical prices, which explains how one can reach a value of $95,670. Even minor imperfections can dramatically impact value, which is why careful handling, storage, and certification are crucial for collectors. Now, let's explore the history behind the 1993 P Washington quarter. During the early 1990s, the United States Mint was producing quarters in staggering numbers to meet demand for everyday circulation. Despite this, a small number of coins were either saved in mint sets or accidentally struck with slight variations. These minor variations can make a coin unique. Some of the features collectors examine include the sharpness of the strike, luster, absence of contact marks, and even small die errors that occurred during production. For example, there are quarters with minor doubling of the letters or digits, known as doubling errors, which can significantly increase a coin's desirability among collectors. It's also worth noting that coins from the Philadelphia Mint can sometimes be distinguished by subtle differences in metal composition or die characteristics compared to coins from Denver or San Francisco. For those who study coins meticulously, even a small scratch or a faint mint mark can tell a story about that coin's journey from the mint to circulation, or, in rare cases, survival in near-perfect condition over 3 decades. Let's discuss the investment potential of this coin. In recent years, rare coins have surged in value, as collectors and investors look for tangible assets with historical and intrinsic value. The 1993 P Washington quarter is considered not just a collectible, but also a numismatic investment, with the potential to appreciate further over time. Unlike stocks or digital assets, rare coins have the advantage of being a physical, tangible item, which many people find appealing in uncertain economic climates. A coin like this is rare enough to attract international buyers, and high-grade examples often sell through auction houses, online marketplaces, and private sales to collectors willing to pay premium prices for perfection. Now, I want to share some tips for collectors looking to find valuable quarters like this one. First, always examine coins carefully for signs of wear or damage. Even coins that appear uncirculated can have hidden imperfections. Second, look for mint sets and proof coins, which are often preserved in pristine condition by the mint itself and rarely enter circulation. Third, consider grading and certification. Submitting your coin to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC can authenticate it and dramatically increase its market value. Finally, research historical auction results and consult with numismatic experts to understand what makes a coin truly valuable. Another fascinating aspect of the 1993 P quarter is the story of how collectors find them. Many start by examining coins in circulation, old rolls from banks, or even inherited collections. Imagine opening a jar of loose change and discovering a quarter worth almost $100,000. It's moments like these that fuel the excitement of coin collecting and keep collectors hunting for rare treasures every single day. It's also important to mention the community aspect of coin collecting. Many collectors join clubs, attend coin shows, and participate in online forums to share discoveries, verify authenticity, and discuss trends. This community not only educates newcomers but also helps establish market demand for rare coins, including the 1993 Washington quarter. The value of such coins is often influenced not just by rarity, but by collector interest and market trends, which can fluctuate over time. Now, let's look at some notable sales of the 1993 quarter. While many coins are held in private collections, records show that high-grade examples have sold at auction for amounts approaching or exceeding the $95,670 mark. These sales often make headlines in the numismatic world, demonstrating that even coins from the relatively modern era can command incredible prices if they are rare and perfectly preserved. This has sparked a renewed interest in examining coins from the 1990s, which many people previously considered too recent to be collectible. Another aspect that adds intrigue to this coin is the potential for future rarity. As time passes, coins in top condition become even more scarce. Many coins are lost to circulation, damaged, or simply not preserved correctly. This creates a scenario where collectors who invest in high-grade coins today may find themselves holding a piece of history that grows increasingly valuable as fewer pristine examples remain. Now, I want to touch on the aesthetic appeal of the Washington quarter. Beyond its monetary value, there is something undeniably iconic about the design. George Washington's profile, carefully engraved and consistently recognized by generations, makes this coin not just a collectible, but a miniature piece of American history. The quarter has circulated through decades, changing hands countless times, yet surviving in flawless condition is a testament to the care of previous owners. For those of you considering investing in coins, the 1993 Washington quarter offers a perfect combination of historical significance, rarity, and market potential. It's not just a coin, it's a story frozen in metal, a story of craftsmanship, history, and the enduring fascination with small, tangible objects that hold great value. Before we wrap up, it's worth highlighting that collecting coins like this is not just about money. It's about passion, history, and discovery. Each coin has a journey, from the mint through circulation, sometimes lost or forgotten, and eventually into the hands of someone who recognizes its worth. Collectors cherish these moments, and coins like the 1993 Washington quarter become the crown jewels of personal collections. So, whether you are a seasoned collector, a curious investor, or just someone fascinated by the stories coins can tell, the 1993 Washington quarter is a true marvel of modern numismatics. Its combination of rarity, beauty, and value make it a coin that stands out not just among quarters, but among all collectible coins in the United States. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into the world of rare coins. Welcome back, coin enthusiasts. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating modern coins that collectors are scrambling to get their hands on, the 2021 Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar. This coin isn't just a regular quarter. It has captured the attention of collectors, investors, and hobbyists alike due to its scarcity and incredible market value, which currently sits at an astonishing $75,900. Yes, you heard that right, $75,900 for a single quarter. But how did this coin achieve such a status, and why is it so sought after? That's exactly what we're going to explore today. Let's start by looking at the basics. The 2021 Washington quarter is part of the ongoing series of quarters that commemorate the iconic first president of the United States, George Washington. Designed by John Flanagan, the obverse features a striking portrait of Washington that has been a staple on U.S. quarters since 1932. The reverse, depending on the series, features various designs, but what makes this 2021 Mint Mark coin extraordinary isn't just its appearance, it's its rarity. While millions of Washington quarters are minted each year, only a very select few of the 2021 coins have achieved the perfect combination of minting quality, error-free characteristics, and preservation, making them extraordinarily valuable in today's collector market. Now, what really sets the 2021 apart is a mix of factors. First, it's a high-grade coin in uncirculated or proof condition. Collectors always seek coins that have remained pristine, untouched by the wear and tear of circulation. In the case of this quarter, some specimens have achieved exceptional grading scores from professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, with grades like MS70 or PF70. These are perfect scores, meaning the coin is flawless under the strictest magnification standards. Only a tiny fraction of coins achieve such perfection, and this rarity drives the market value sky high. Another factor contributing to its immense value is scarcity. While the U.S. Mint produces millions of quarters, the 2021 P Mint Mark coins have become rarer than many might expect. Limited mintage, combined with collectors holding on to their coins, has created a situation where supply simply cannot meet demand. Coins that are this scarce, in combination with perfect grades, have historically sold for tens of thousands of dollars, and the 2021 P quarter is no exception. In fact, recent auction results and private sales confirm its current market value is around $75,900, making it one of the most valuable quarters ever released. Now, let's dive into the history and context that makes Washington quarters so beloved among collectors. The series started in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Originally intended as a one-year commemorative coin, the design became so iconic that it has endured for decades. Washington's profile is instantly recognizable, and the coin has gone through various reverse designs over the years, from eagles to state-specific designs, America the Beautiful Parks, and now special anniversary quarters. The continuity of this design, paired with specific high-grade or rare mint mark issues, creates a rich area for collectors to explore. The 2021 P quarter also comes from the Philadelphia Mint, denoted by the P Mint mark. The Philadelphia Mint has been producing coins for over 2 centuries, and it holds a significant place in U.S. numismatic history. Philadelphia coins are known for their precision, but like any mint, they occasionally produce coins that are anomalies, whether due to die errors, limited striking, or other unique circumstances. These anomalies can drastically increase a coin's value, which is another reason why certain 2021 P quarters have skyrocketed in worth. Collectors also look closely at the coin's physical condition and eye appeal. Coins that exhibit a sharp strike, smooth surfaces, and brilliant luster tend to attract the highest prices. The 2021 P Washington quarter dollar fits this description perfectly, especially in MS70 or PF70 grades, which are considered perfect by professional grading standards. For comparison, an average circulated 2021 quarter may only be worth face value or slightly more to a collector, but a perfect high-grade specimen can fetch tens of thousands of dollars. This contrast highlights just how much condition matters in the numismatic world. Now, let's discuss how you can identify a 2021 P Washington quarter dollar that might be valuable. First, look for the mint mark itself. The P is located on the obverse side of the coin, to the right of Washington's neck. Next, evaluate the coin's overall condition. A coin with no scratches, wear, or discoloration is ideal. Many collectors also pay attention to the coin's strike. Coins that are perfectly centered and show all the fine details sharply are more desirable. Professional grading services can authenticate and grade your coin, which often results in significantly higher resale value. Market trends have also contributed to the incredible rise in value for the 2021 P quarter. Over the past decade, rare modern coins have increasingly become investment vehicles. People aren't just collecting them for hobby purposes. They are investing in coins as a tangible asset, much like gold or fine art. The 2021 P Washington quarter dollar, with its combination of rarity, perfect grade, and historical significance, has become a prime target for such investors. Its $75,900 market value is a reflection not only of scarcity but also of demand from both collectors and investors. It's also worth mentioning that auctions have played a critical role in cementing the coin's status. Coins like this one are frequently sold at prestigious auction houses where competitive bidding can drive prices to staggering levels. Reports from recent auctions show that the 2021 P Washington quarter dollar has not only sold for record prices, but also continues to attract strong interest from buyers worldwide. This demonstrates that rare coins are not just collector items, they're actively traded commodities in the numismatic market. For anyone looking to get into coin collecting or invest in coins, the 2021 Washington quarter dollar is a perfect case study. It shows how a seemingly ordinary coin can transform into a highly coveted and valuable asset when the right conditions align: limited availability, perfect preservation, historical significance, and market demand. Collecting coins requires patience, research, and sometimes a bit of luck, but the payoff can be incredible, as evidenced by this particular quarter. It's also interesting to compare the 2021 quarter with other high-value quarters in history. For example, earlier rare issues like the 1932 or 1932 Washington quarters are already legendary among collectors for their rarity and auction prices. The 2021 continues this tradition into the modern era, proving that even contemporary coins can reach monumental values when rarity and quality align. Finally, let's talk about long-term outlook. Coins like the 2021 Washington quarter dollar are likely to appreciate further as they remain scarce and demand continues to grow. For collectors and investors alike, owning such a coin is not just about potential financial gain, it's also about being part of a rich historical and numismatic legacy. Every coin tells a story, and this quarter represents a fascinating chapter in the history of U.S. currency, modern minting, and the world of high-value coin collecting. So, whether you're a seasoned collector, an aspiring investor, or simply fascinated by rare coins, the 2021 Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar is an extraordinary piece that embodies the best of modern numismatics. From its pristine condition to its historical significance and jaw-dropping market value, it's no wonder that collectors around the globe are clamoring to add this coin to their collections. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into one of the most valuable modern US coins. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more incredible coin stories, and leave a comment letting me know which rare coin you're hoping to find in your collection. Until next time, keep hunting, keep collecting, and remember, sometimes the smallest coins can hold the greatest treasures.